National Football League.
The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? Here's Conley. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Here come the Bengals, and CD, of course, it's Joe Burrow out of LSU at quarterback.
And what I enjoyed in preparing for this game was talking not just with the coaching staff, but with him as well. And I found it interesting that the coaching staff sees him one way, and he sees himself an entirely different way.
Yeah, one thing he said he's always working on. We know he's not bad at this, but his footwork, always wants to improve that, and that's something he's going to focus on here.
And what was so funny, what the offensive coordinator said right off the top, he's got great footwork. Love his footwork. So this guy is never satisfied. As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
To number 8.
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone, and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
8 yards on the pickup, brings up 2nd and 2.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. They'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Burrow on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Washington will take over.
Out comes Washington here offensively, and their man under center, Dwayne Haskins, a number 15 pick out of Ohio State in 2019.
And you've got to think that they've got to be feeling pretty fresh. Coming off of the open week, didn't have to play, right? Gives them a chance to rest up a little bit, heal some of those aches and pains, and excited about playing again. That really rekindles things a little bit. I want to see how they come out and establish themselves here early.
And that bye week coming right where they want it, in the middle of the schedule.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard. At the 20.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. A bad false start penalty there. Now 2nd and 6. Haskins will throw. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line. Antonio Gibson.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
It's a 31. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6. And he'll complete this to Gibson. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
Washington.
It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice gain.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And 3 yards there, takes him to the 45.
Antonio Gibson.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7.
45-yard line. That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd.
Now Haskins. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their 2nd drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
You'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. They'll find Everett there, complete. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. They get 15, but they still needed a little bit more. 4th down.
On 3rd down, you'll give them that. You just want to make sure that you play the first down line. And they were able to get him down and force the punt.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Washington offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. On first down, Gibson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Gibson, the ball carrier.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
On 2nd down now, it's Gibson. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Gain of 3.
3rd down, here's Haskins. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand.
Good for a Washington.
First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a 1st down.
36-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, Haskins. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And that is not going to get it done either. Once again, he's stopped behind the line by this Bengals D. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
Well, the good thing about covering any game I do with you is I know that there's no problem with rhythm. Now, what we're watching offensively, a little bit of a problem there.
Yeah, punt on the first drive, looking at another one here. Just a little slow. They were talking about a fast start, but that hasn't been the case.
Yeah, and let's face it, any team we cover always talks about a fast start.
That's true.
But it's not necessarily going to happen just because they say so. And whether it's the script, whether it's, just what they're going through, whether it's seeing different defenses, they're going to have to figure it out as this game moves on.
Now it's Burrow. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
And 7 at the 20-yard line.
Burrow looking to pass. He rifles one that's intercepted. Reuben Foster picks it, and he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown.
Washington.
So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Burrow's pass.
A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
It's 3rd down.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. He finds his running back, Mixon. And he is going to have a Bengals first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. Mixon with a first down carry. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's Burrow. Out left, he's got it to Everett. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards there and a first down. Now it's Burrow. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And this will leave him a yard short.
Complete.
Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and 1.
Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. It's 22-yard line.
First down, London.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Reuben Foster picks it. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. Haskins and the Washington offense going to come up here 1st and 10 at their own 16.
At their own 16-yard line.
Now after the turnover, here's Haskins. And he'll get this to Antonio Gibson complete. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. Haskins hit, and he lost the football. And the Bengals grab it. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he's going to bring the fumble back for a touchdown.
Jason Sanders for the extra point.
Huge, huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
1st and 10. At their
Here again comes Dwayne Haskins and company. And maybe he's starting to wave the white flag a little bit. He's playing pretty well, but the pressure, it's got to him.
Has to find a way.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive, then suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
That's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 2.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
That's good.
Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
10 at the 39-yard line.
Right back to him on first down. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd.
From the gun, it's Haskins. Gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
Washington. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From midfield now, Haskins. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's got this down to the 35. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
They run it with Carson. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
10 more yards. He was brought down at the 26.
Now it's Carson. Oh, he shifts past him. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 18 yards that time to push him up, 1st and goal.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta.
Haskins hit, and he lost the football. And the Bengals grab it. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
Joe Burrow sacked.
And maybe that one caused by the weather. Of course, the rain coming down. Charles, can you maybe, when you're carrying that football, grip it too tight in the rain?
I think that you can, and it's such a delicate balance, too, because when you grip it so tight, sometimes it'll slip out from your body. You squeeze it too hard, and it'll pop out on its own. I've actually had running backs talk to me about that when they've tried too hard, even in perfect conditions, the ball gets away from them. They've got to find that good balance, carrying it firmly, yet at the same time under control.
A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard.
3rd down.
And Adams has it, complete. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The defense surrenders a 13-yard pass play there on 3rd and 1. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from, working his way into the secondary. Figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
At the 44-yard line.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And the Washington pressure gets to him, and he will go down. Javon Kinlaw in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. A 40-yard punt, give him 3 on the return. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Haskins looking to throw on first down. And Jones has it over the middle. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 27-yard line.
Here's Haskins out of the gun, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. Third down.
Brings up 3rd down and 7.
To throw on 3rd down. Haskins, and he finds McLaurin. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. On 1st down, it's Haskins. That one caught by Gibson.
Haskins pass.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
Pressure gets to Haskins, and down he goes. Aaron Donald in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. So, all right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime.
Score, all tied.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up.
24-yard line.
The throw over the middle taken in.
Haskins.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. A second down completion got them 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Operating from the gun. Haskins into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey, and they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
At their own 42.
First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Joe Mixon.
Bringing him down there, Jonathan Allen.
The tackle made at the 44-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd.
On 2nd down, here's Burrow. And he slings one that's incomplete. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block?
And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Now a pass caught by Zay Jones. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. From the gun, Haskins. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Haskins going to throw again. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
It's 2nd and 8.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender and the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, it's sometimes a thing of beauty.
Brings up second and a yard at the Bengals' 27-yard line.
On second down, it's Carson, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. On the option, a handoff to Carson. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26.
That's good.
They'll give him a yard on the play, and it'll give him a fresh set of downs.
At the 26-yard line.
Throwing now, Haskins on first down, and his throw's going to be incomplete. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
To throw again, Haskins. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And now look at him go. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Sanders now to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6.
Michael Dixon.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will make it into the end zone, and this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Carson will take the handoff out of the option play. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
At the 33-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. Brings up.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. And now time will be called here as Washington has an injured player down on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and out will come the offense as they take over. The Bengals drive about to get going. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working and call more of that.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 70th catch for him on the year, and like so many others, this goes for a first down. Now it's Burrow. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
And the Bengals.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 21-yard line.
Again, it's Burrow. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete.
Burrow's pass complete to number 83.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. On 2nd and goal, here's an option play left. Now Burrow loses the football.
Burrow on the keeper.
Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team, fumble recovered. They still have an opportunity deep in the red zone. So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. So it's an old-school extra point that counts 3 times. So it's certainly a disappointment they weren't able to get it in the end zone.
Yeah, I can just imagine post-game, head coach looking at the box score, 19-yard field goal, grimacing a little bit, but having to realize that at that moment, getting 3 points was vital. Go ahead and get the points, put them on the board.
On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 22-yard line.
2nd and 10. Here's Haskins again. Open man, Higbee, the tight end. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. Back now here on EA Sports. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. It's Washington with the football, but trailing here as we begin quarter number 4. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Again, it's Haskins. And that'll be complete to the running back, Gibson. He will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. Now Haskins on 1st down. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Antonio Gibson.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
The throw by Haskins complete to McLaurin. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 26.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Throwing again, here's Haskins. Gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Throwing again on 2nd down. Haskins. Open man is Higbee, the tight end.
Tyler Higbee.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
That catch good for only a couple.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Gain on the play. Brings up 3rd and goal.
On 3rd and goal, Haskins. And it'll be intercepted. picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That's now 3 turnovers in this second half. Very costly. And earlier in the half, Charles, when I asked you for your keys to the second half, you said, hey, maybe try it, but it's going to be turnovers. That's been the story.
It certainly has, but I didn't expect it to be this much of the story. I mean, when you're getting up to 3, you're really putting your team in jeopardy.
24-yard line.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24.
2nd and 6.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
London.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. There's a nice move. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
Burrow's pass.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
A gain of 7 yards. And it's
Burrow on 3rd down. And the Washington pressure gets to him, and he will go down. Javon Kinlaw picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Haskins in the Washington offense going to come up here 1st and 10 at about the 32. He'll throw from the gun. This is brought in by Gibson.
Haskins pass.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Gibson. It's a pickup of 3.
Here's Haskins out of the gun. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 7.
From the gun, it's Haskins. It's caught. Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. On 1st down, it's Haskins. Got his man complete over the middle. That's McKinney.
Haskins.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Haskins back to the air. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
59 mark, 59 mark. Check, 59.
Haskins going to throw again. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Antonio Gibson, the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Throwing again. Haskins throwing middle, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zay Jones that time. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
And now it's 3rd down. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
Haskins pass.
And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the 1st down.
A gain of
One
6
thing I think
yards.
that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
And there's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
23-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. And he's able to skip away from that first defender on his way to a pickup of 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Again, it's Mixon.
Joe Mixon, the ball carrier.
Well, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right. But the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
And they'll run the option on 3rd and short yardage. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. That's taken on the 25. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Back to throw. Open man is Antonio Gandy Golden. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. And he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and the 11.
Here we go with Haskins. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Again, it's Mixon. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Now it's Burrow. And that will be incomplete.
Burrow's pass.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. And you can't do it much better than that. This ball kicks out of bounds at the 4-yard line.
You hate to get the ball away here in the 4th quarter while you're just holding a slim lead, but that punt, absolutely ideal. They pin them inside the 5-yard line. They give their defense a really nice opportunity.
The handoff.
And that won't buy him much room. Just a 1-yard gain to the 5. And, oh, that is going to be a safety. What a gut punch. That should be the nail in the coffin with those 2 points, making this a 2-score game now with time, Charles, clearly not on their side.
Yeah, they have to give the football away as well. Had a chance. Yeah, it was a small chance to get down the field. But guess what? This one's now just about over.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. And they'll indeed take a knee.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something, and they did in this one. So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them to just a field goal. That's a heck of a job. I mean, when they went out there with that determination and a pretty good game plan, pretty good idea of what they wanted to accomplish, just love the execution, love the tenacity, love the way they finished.
So for our visitors, they close out this first half at a very solid 6-2.